Hello everybody, this is Casey. I am here to do your April 15th to 30th of 2020 love reading. Okay. First card up is pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, pay attention to what's going on around you. It's like observe what's happening. You know, actions speak louder than words. Okay. And the second card is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, whether it's maybe you two, well, that's kind of what we're doing anyway, but maybe when you two get back together, it's time to step back from the world and reconnect with each other. Tell you about your love life, huh? Okay. Like I said, pay attention to the red flags and retreat. I know you don't want to hear that. Okay, first tarot card up is the Eight of Cups. Now, there's something in a situation that you've been blind to, that you haven't been paying attention to, okay? This is walking away from a situation that's no longer, I know, there's walking away from something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling, okay? But the seeds were planted a long time ago, okay? It takes years for this tree to be mature enough to bear fruit. And now it's almost time for the harvest. Now it's time to make choices and decisions, okay? And then we have the Two of Cups. This is two people coming together in a love relationship. Okay. Now that's the situation. Now the past, we have the Devil. So this could be a codependent relationship, but the Devil card also represents anything that keeps you from living your life. Okay, it's belief systems, it's points of view, it's the story that we tell ourselves that hold us back from fulfilling our potential and living our lives to the fullest. Okay, and I try to teach you guys the bubble technique, so you can try to clear some of those limiting beliefs and stuff so you can make choices and decisions and move forward. So in the now, we have the Two of Cups. It's time to make a choice in which path you want to take. Now, don't worry that you're not going to take the right path. You just need to decide which path is the best one for you at this time, okay? Because you want to move forward. You want to build something stable, okay? Something secure, something that'll last for a long time, okay? He's working real hard and he's focusing on one thing at a time. Trying to build. Look what he's creating in the back. This huge, solid foundation, okay? And I do see rapid communication going back and forth. Some truth being spoken, okay? Lots of tweeting, lots of Twitter, okay? Now, in the future, we have two major arcana cards. The first one is the Magician. The Magician has the ability to manifest from the heavens to the earth. The thing is, he has studied and practiced his whole life in order to get to this point. It's the same thing with relationships, with jobs, with school. Anything we go through in our life, we are studying and practicing, and it has brought us to where we are right now, okay? And now, and to see another major arcana. These are long-term lessons, okay? Then we have the Moon. This is working with the shadows and the illusions. Don't push away the shadow side of yourself. Talk to it. See what it's trying to teach you. A lot of times it's trying to protect you from something, okay? Because we are the yin-yang. We are whole and complete, all in one, the shadow and the light. Everything in this world was created as a duality, even us, okay? And every time you push away that shadow side, you push away a part of yourself. Watch for things being blown out of proportion. Watch for mountains being made out of molehills, okay? And then again, we have very early beginnings of prosperity and abundance. Okay. Working towards something stable and long term. Now, the universe has opened up a pathway here. It's just going to be a long time in coming. Pentacles are the slowest moving energy. Now, where you're at is the Hierophant. This could mean, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. It could also be a spiritual teacher for you. It could be you going in and finding your own inner authority. Okay. Need to adjust my camera a little better. Sorry, guys. That looks a little better. Now, the environment around you is the Lovers. This is making choices and decisions around your love life. It could also be coming into a love union, okay? He's looking to her, she's looking to the divine, and the divine's trying to bless the union. That's a major arcana card. That's long-term also. And this is long-term. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that's fated. This is something that's meant to be, okay? This is, the wheel is turning in your favor, okay? Destiny's turning in your favor. But the thing is, it's still divine timing. And it's good to take advantage of this energy while it's here, because it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be around long term. Okay. The result card is Justice. Okay, Justice is blind. There's a need for balance here, a need for justice. Okay, it could be a divorce, it could be a marriage, some kind of legal contract, just a need for balance. Okay. It's a decision usually being made in your favor. And then for the first clarifier is the two of coins. Okay, walking a fine line. Walking a fine line. Okay, trying to maintain that balance. Not only is he trying to balance on the tightrope, he's trying to balance everything that he's holding in his hands also. It's a need for balance, maybe job, relationship, whatever, okay? But there's two pathways out. But he's so busy trying to balance everything that he's not paying attention to the options of getting out of this, okay? And then we have the Fool. It's like you've completed some major lessons, okay? And you're ready to start all over with a clean slate. New beginning, walking off into the unknown, into a whole new, walking away into a whole new life, starting all over with a clean slate, okay? Now, the last two cards are Hidden Depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. And healing, blessing, all in need of healing. Bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit, grant us strength and wisdom. Guide us to the path of wellness. That's what we all need right now, okay? How you doing, girl? Are you feeling better today? Everybody's always asking, oh, do you know anybody with the virus? This lady had the virus. So how you doing, hon? She's not going to answer me. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope everybody's staying home, staying busy. Do something that you've always wanted to do. Take advantage of this time. Quit buying into the fear. You know what? I cry over movies. Cry over movies because they show the resilience of the human spirit. We are so magnificent beings. Just remember, we're going to be fine. Everything's going to change. People are going to bring out creative sides of themselves. You watch. May take a little time, but we are resilient. We are children of the universe, okay? Yes. Gets lots of sun, drink lots of hot drinks, vitamin C and zinc too. Okay? But it's, we are so resilient. We just don't need to give in to the fear, okay? We don't need to. The opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is fear. Yeah, she got to a point where she couldn't breathe, so she ended up back at the doctor's again, and they gave her a bunch of medication. So, yes, she's lucky she didn't end up in the hospital. So, I've been watching Disney Channel, and they show these movies. It's not just the people. But, when you go back and look at how they tell the story of Balto back in the 1920s, when this man and his dog team ran this race to get the medicine for diphtheria. Of course it's going to freeze. Okay, so when this man and his dogs, he had to make a decision. He looked at these children and he just knew he had to do this run. Well, the governors tried to, I'm going to cry. The governors tried to help him out because they knew he was doing like a 600-mile round trip, and they needed this medication all the time. He refused to go to the hospital. So he took dangerous routes. Him and his dogs just barely missed this lake breaking up. It wasn't Balto that ran the races. It was this other dog. It's called Tofo. Okay. Look at me. The universe always provides what we need. I wasn't going to do this. Always. It's like that dog was born just, I'm stupid. I'm going to have to edit this. That dog was born especially to run that race because he was a little pain in the butt from the time he was born. He insisted on being a sled dog, Almost killed him. But, it's I can see patterns all the time. It's not just the human spirit, the magnificence of the human spirit. It's actually seeing and acknowledging the patterns in life that are put in our way too, We're never alone. And I'm turning into a Disney crybaby because Disney does put out a lot of movies out that show the magnificence of the human spirit, like Iron Will. That's another one. This little kid ran a race during World War II to save his family's farm and became a national hero when everybody in the country needed somebody, Yes. And that's what I've been telling people. We chose to be here at this time. We chose to go through this. The last time something like this happened was 500 years ago with the Reformation. And that was change in the way the world was structured, the way money was, everything. We're going through the same thing. whenever it has to do with some astrology stuff that happens, but it's going to be a rough road, but we're going to be okay. And I just look at the creativity of all the people that are coming up with ways to help, and that's bringing out the good in people, So look at me. I'm a crybaby. I cry. My kids we watch movies when both sets of my kids, I have two sets of ages and kids. They both used to turn around and watch me to see if I was crying over the movie. Yeah, it's crazy. I've always done this. Always done this. Okay. Enough of my soapbox for the night. Everybody have a good one. Everybody take care. I'm going to go in and do Virgo and Scorpio next. Maybe Leo. It depends on how much time I have, how I'm feeling. Things have just been crazy. You're not alone. I'm walking through the house. I'm pacing. I'm painting. I'm trying to read. I'm having troubles trying to read. I'm doing readings. Just trying to stay. Yeah, we're at the end of an era and the beginning of a new one, and we have purpose. Yes, we do. And I just, I like reading all these stories about how people are coming out of the woodwork. I was reading, it may not be nothing, but I was reading the CEO of a company gave out his personal phone number to everybody, all 10,000 people in his company, to call him if they had any problems, if they needed any help or anything. And he says, only a few people have called, but, to even open up that door, to your people shows that you care, and like people jumping in and making masks and one woman is using her dog. She sends her dog to the neighbor's house over here in Boulder, gets a grocery list. So she goes and gets the groceries for the dog, for the woman. She's an older woman with heart problems. So she goes and gets the groceries. She sends them back on the dog. Okay. She's found a way to help this person without compromising her. Okay. We just need to honor each other's differences. And I was kind of upset today because, just because you believe one way does not mean that it's the only way. We are here to honor each other's differences. We are here to be different. And people are just deciding, no, this is my way. This is the way it's got to be. And that's not the way it is. So we just have to kind of, I guess, be tolerant of those people and not let them get under our skin, okay? Sorry, guys. Got on my soapbox. Okay, everybody have a good one. Everybody have a good night. Like I said, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do Virgo and Scorpio next and possibly Leo tonight too. So everybody have a good one and namaste.